let's make the sugar flower today, and we'll be making rose flowers. So I'm just waiting for some of you to join me. By the time I join you, without wasting the time, I'm just taking my sugar paste, and I am just blending it a little. Alright, so let me just adjust my camera, and then we can go ahead and start making. Okay, so this is my red sugar paste, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the center first. Now you can also go ahead and make the center with styrofoam, or else you can go ahead and make your center with sugar paste itself. If you don't want your flour to be like pretty heavy, you can go ahead and make the center with styrofoam, or else you can make it the way I'm doing it. So I've just made this ball, and this ball is 2 centimeters in diameter. That's what I've taken, and I'm simply going to point it like this. Okay, so basically I'm just making a teardrop. Okay, so this is the kind of teardrop that we have got. All right, now what we'll do is, this is an 18 centimeter gauge wire. Now I'm cutting this wire into 2 parts from the center. So I'm taking one, and now what we have to do is, I'll just take it from this side, and I'm just going to make a hook this way, and I'm just going to press it like this. Okay, so this is the hook that I've made. Now what we have to do is, I am just going to insert it from here, and I am just going to go down, and then again shape and lock my sugar paste. So this is what I've made. Alright, so this is how it should look like. Now since we are making the flower right now, what I'm going to do is, I already have this particular flower center which is dry. We need a dry one for this, so I'm just keeping this aside and putting it to dry. I'm going to use this one. Now today what I'll be teaching is, I am not using any cutter or veiner. It is the simplest method that I'm going to teach you today. Alright, so what we'll do is, we'll take our sugar paste. Okay, just take this much. Now when I talk about this much, just do a rough round like this and measure it to be 1 centimeters. Alright, so this is 1 centimeter. Now what we'll do is, we'll just get our foam pad here, keep it on the foam pad, and simply Okay, this is the easiest method that I'm teaching you today. So I have to make such rounds, and sorry, make sure that we thin out these edges. Now these have to be different in sizes. Alright, so you can take a little less than 1 centimeter, or now guys, since my sugar paste is okay to handle, like it's not very moist, so I'm not using any corn flour here. In case it stucks for you with the pad, you can go ahead and use corn flour. I'm just adjusting this camera a little. It is the simplest method to make a rose, and it looks very real, or more natural, you can say. Now guys, when we are doing these petals doesn't have to be necessarily round, okay, so they just have to be a little close to one another, but not necessarily round. So I'm taking a little less than 1 centimeter now, because I want them to be in different shapes, sorry, in different sizes. And roughly round. Okay, so I've got approximately 7 petals. Let me just make one more. Okay, so once I'm done with this, I'm going to put these on this center. Now I'm using an edible glue for the, to stick them together. So with a brush, just apply a little glue like this. First of all, you can take the smallest, and how you have to keep it is, so this is the point, so you have to keep it a little above like this. I hope people will be able to see this. So little above, and then so this is how now when I apply for the rose, I have to apply it here, then I'll take a little bigger one, and then see, I have to start another procedure like this. Okay, so I've just covered these like this. So now when you apply this one, just don't stick it from here completely. So what we have to do is we have to leave some gap like this. Okay, so just keep it like this very gently, and keep a gap, and then just stick the sides. So this is how it should look like this. Now I need to start applying the rest of the petals. So wherever this petal is finishing this side, so I have to keep this as the center for the next petal. Right, so this will be my center. I'll apply my edible glue here, and then I'll take it as a center, and then I'll apply this. Okay, so now for this particular petal, no matter how your petal looks like, you will just fold this petal a bit outwards like this way, giving it a little curl. Okay, now I do the next one. I'll take this petal and then I'll keep it here like this. So flower looks like something like this for now. Alright, I'm just cutting this a little so that you're able to see it properly. Okay. Now I'll just repeat the process and add on more petals. Okay, so I'm giving it a little fold from here like this. Okay, now I have used 5 petals here. Alright, now for the next petal what I'm going to do is I'll just keep the rose this way. For the next petal what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I just I'll do it like this, and then with my ball tool, so this is the effect that I've given. Now if you wish to go ahead and just give me 1 minute people, if you wish to go ahead you can go ahead and use your veiners here in similar video, but since I am not using any veiners and cutters for this one, so I'm simply using this tool, and I am just going to make a few marks like this. I'll take my petal, then I am going to add it here and so this is what we have made. So I'll use the next petal now. Again I'm going to make little marks. You can always go ahead and use the veiner. This is how the petal looks. I'll keep it here to dry for some time. Till then I will go ahead and make 2 more petals. Okay, so let's make more petals. I'll be adding 2 more to this flower. I think let's make a little bigger one. So I'll just join these two and I will do a bigger one. Now, as in when you keep doing this, when you keep going further to make your rose bigger, we have to make sure that petals are bigger in size. And then let's make one more. Let me take this. I'll make some marks on the petals again just to give them a little just making some veins. Take your edible glue, take the petal. Okay, let's again make a little mark here. And then again use the ball tool like this. Please make the ball tool when you do this, because otherwise it will look like as if, you know, it is like toned off kind of petal. Okay, like this. And then the next one, I'm going to add it here. Alright, so this is how our beautiful rose looks like today. And once we are done doing this, let's keep it here to dry for some time. I'm bending it a little and keeping. Now guys, one thing I would like to tell you here, and it's pretty important. So I don't want to keep my flower like this and dry. I want both these petals to be up. So what I did right now, I just bend it a little from here so that the flower, the way it goes towards down, and then I can simply keep it here, so both my petals will remain up because of this dent. Now what we'll do next is, okay, sorry, I'll take a green paste and I'll knead a little. So I'll take some green paste, I'll keep it here. Now again, I'm going to follow the same procedure. Now if I talk about this particular paste, this is again, the round is 1.5 centimeters. Sorry, it's fallen down. I'll take another one. So the round will be 1.5 centimeters. So I'll keep it here like this, and then I am simply going to put it like this. Okay, so just around that I've made. Now what I'm going to do with this is, I'll take a pair of scissors. Now I'll tell you how do I cut this. I'm making sepals. We're going to make 5 marks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then just start making a V. Okay, so this is how you have to make a V. It is the easiest method if you do not have a sepal cutter. Okay, this is going to be the easiest way to make sepals. Okay, now cut them with a pair of knives. You can also use a cutter here, but I find it easy this way. Okay, now just elongate these like this. It's going to be very beautiful. See, do not even require a sepal cutter to cut sepals. Right, so we have our sepals here. Now what I'm going to do is, I am simply going to take my edible glue, put some edible glue. and put it right in the center and take it upwards like this. Now we do not have to stick all of them like up. What we'll be doing is we will just fold a bit like this. Okay, you can do a fold with one or two and not all. Again, I'll keep it back to dry for some time, and I am going to take some more paste. Simply make teardrop. Now once you make this, just pinch them, just pinch this teardrop like this. Okay, put some edible glue here and take your flower and just put it in the center and take it like this upwards. Now once you're done doing this, make sure that you take these edges and you just stick them here nicely. So this is how it looks like. Now to make the thorns here, what we'll do is we'll just take this like this and we'll pinch it a little this way. Then we'll do it from the other side as well. Alright, so you can just cover the entire stem and you can go ahead and make your sorry, adjusting the camera a little. Now what next we have to do is I'm going to use a bit of brown and black and red. Now just take different brushes for these. Now how do I have to use, first of all I'm going to tell you how I have to use black. Now don't take too much of the color, just take a bit of it and just apply it here a little, very little we have to apply here. And then here just on the edges. Okay, like this. Now I'm adding a little bit red to my black, and then I am just giving it a shade inside this. Okay, the inside part has to be a little darker. With the same color, I will go ahead. Now it is just a little difference in shade that will bring, and that makes it more realistic. It's not a completely different shade. I will start applying the same on this part. So I'm just adding a very little black to my red. So that my red will become a little maroonish. Now to give it a better look, where we did a bit of black, adjacent to that we'll do this maroonish color. So it's still not completely dry. So this is our rose beauty that we have done today. So I hope you all have enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much guys, and have a good day ahead. Bye bye.